저 먼저 내려놓을게.
Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. This is not that game with the bowling pins. We used to just fight for our lives. And if you die young and are born again, please tell someone why. Well, somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. There's not much time, but I've got time to see it. There's not much time, but I've got time. In a different place or a different time, it might just all work out. With a different word or a different rhyme, you might live at my house. Sing my final battle cry, because somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white guy, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white guy, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing.
시도 말고 조금 있어라.
They say you like to feel the ocean on your bare feet when the tide is overflowing, and you wonder what it's like out on the planet's other side. I said, who knows what we can find out in a blink. Don't you know that we could see the world together? We could ride the wind forever and one way. Don't you know the thrill is in the unknown parts, just over the hills, and it's all ours for the taking. Let's do something kinda crazy. Got this feeling, can't escape it. Pack your wings, 'cause I know that we could see the world together. We could ride the wind forever and
サプリ